Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, Illuminating Your Path. I'm Lunaria Celine, your intuitive guide.
And I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
We bridge celestial wisdom, unlock your modern path.
Discover guiding starlight insights. Explore powerful cosmic energies.
So, the big question we always come back to, how do planetary transits shape your story today?
And today, we're diving deep into a really interesting source you shared called the Solar Phoenix, Leo Rising 2025 for Leo Sun Women.
Yes, this one felt incredibly potent. It talks about a very specific archetype for those of you with this double Leo signature.
It really does. It suggests you're stepping into 2025 embodying something quite profound. It's not just about having the placements, it's about being this energy.
Right, and the source gives it this amazing name, Sekhmet-Sol Invicta, the dual sun goddess.
The dual sun goddess.
It says you become the living coronation because your rising sign, your Leo ascendant, is like the horizon perfectly aligning with your Leo sun, your heart center.
And that alignment, according to this text, is where your divine radiance meets embodied sovereignty. You're not just shining, you are the source of the light.
Like a solar flare presence, a soul as eternal noon. That's powerful imagery.
It really sets the stage for this double Leo energy being your core state for the year ahead.
Okay, so we have this incredible archetype. How does the astrology of 2025 actually shape this experience? The source calls it quantum astrology.
Yeah, it gets into the specific cosmic triggers igniting this. It's about the major planetary movements interacting with that core Leo signature.
Okay, so let's break that down. First up, Pluto. It's in Aquarius now, and the source places it in your 7th house. What's Pluto doing there?
Well, the source uses strong language. It says Pluto in the 7th is detonating relationship paradigm.
Detonating. Wow.
It points towards deep, maybe challenging, shifts in how you partner, how you relate, bringing power dynamics up, demanding real authenticity. It could mean breaking down old ways of connecting that just don't work anymore.
Okay, intense. And layered on top of that, you've got this inherent double Leo luminescence sun and rising both Leo. The source puts us in the 1st and 5th houses.
Right. Identity, presence in the 1st, and creativity, self-expression, even romance in the 5th. It massively amplifies your creative will, which sounds great.
But there's a catch.
Well, the source mentions a potential pitfall. It calls it a gravitational lens effect. Your charisma is magnified. You become a focal point. But that intensity carries a risk of ego inflation.
Right. Getting lost in your own shine, maybe?
Something like that. A delicate balance.
And then there's Saturn. It's moving through Pisces. And the source places it in the 6th house, daily routines, work, health. What's Saturn's role here?
Saturn in the 6th, especially in watery Pisces, is asking for structure, but in a sacred way. The source says it demands sacred structure in daily rituals.
So bringing discipline into the flow, not forcing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Integrating that spiritual Piscean sense with the practical demands of the 6th house. Devotion in the everyday. Now, this is where the source gets really vivid with metaphors. It talks about nuclear fusion and Pluto's energy colliding with the Leonine core, like anti-proton annihilation.
Yeah.
That sounds dramatic.
It does. And I think the source uses those terms deliberately to show the sheer power of this transformation. It's not literal physics, obviously, but a metaphor for a complete breakdown that releases immense energy.
So what does that mean astrologically?
It means Pluto's pressure in your relationship zone, the 7th house, is directly hitting your core Leo self, your identity, your creativity in the 1st and 5th. And this collision isn't just uncomfortable, it's seen as actively obliterating those old codependent patterns.
The ones that dim your light.
Precisely. To liberate your sovereign fire. It's like a controlled demolition to reveal your purest essence.
So it's internal restructuring, really, sparked by external relationship dynamics.
You got it. And the source points to peak moments for this, especially the Leo-Sun-Pluto opposition around August 4th. It describes that feeling.
The supernova chrysalis. Yeah, quite an image, isn't it? An exploding star, but also a transformation pod. It suggests this intense period of shedding old identities. Like incineration, almost.
But for rebirth.
For rebirth in pure light. A necessary, if dramatic, becoming.
Okay, so how do we feel this? The source talks about somatic astrology, the body as a fusion reactor. How might these transits show up physically?
It gets really specific, linking sensations to the energies and giving prompts to work with them.
Let's start with Pluto in the 7th. That relationship detonation. What's the physical echo?
You might feel, according to the source, a burning pressure between shoulder blades during power struggles, or even icy fingertips when boundaries are crossed. It's the body registering that deep relational tension.
Wow, you can literally feel it in the prompt to work with that.
Standing goddess pose, feet wide, hands on hips, breathe in fire, visualize it moving up your spine. Then exhale those plutonic shadows out through your palms, and it adds roar softly.
Roar softly. Interesting. Okay, what about the double Leo activation, that bright, creative, maybe slightly inflated energy?
The source describes a feeling of golden heat radiating from heart to crown, and also a restless creative energy in hands and womb. That solar power physically manifesting.
And the practice for that restless heat.
Gently massage your solar plexus with frankincense oil, ideally at sunrise, and hum resonant tones while you do it. It's about centering and grounding that vibrant energy.
Okay. And Saturn in Pisces in the 6th, the call for sacred structure. How does the body signal when that's off?
You might feel heavy ankles during repetitive tasks, the source says, or a foggy head when ignoring intuitive rhythms. The body's way of saying the practical and the intuitive aren't aligned in your daily work.
Makes sense. So how do you bring them back together physically?
The prompt is simple but profound. Walk barefoot in nature while chanting, "My labor is my liturgy."
My labor is my liturgy. I like that. It really reframes daily tasks.
It connects the grounding barefoot, the Piscean slow nature,
Mhm.
and the Saturnian structure, labor as sacred.
To make this even more real, the source gives examples, right? Historical and cultural ones.
Yes, exactly. To show these energies in action, it points specifically to Maya Angelou.
Oh, interesting. She had Leo Sun and Leo Rising.
She did.
Huh.
And the source highlights her as embodying this regal presence, this transformative storytelling. It sees her life as using relationships and challenges that Plutonic 7th house energy as crucibles for healing, not just personal healing, but collective.
And her discipline. That's the Saturn piece.
Absolutely. Her incredible discipline in her craft, her writing, her activism that's cited as the Saturn in the 6th, honing her work, she wielded that double fire for social transformation.
Powerful example. And the source mentions cultural figures, too.
Yeah, drawing parallels like Storm from the X-Men, commanding cosmic forces, but with that regal Leo grace. It links her power over external forces to Pluto in the 7th, but tempered by her inherent dignity.
Okay, I could see that. Who else?
Beyoncé's Black is King, that blend of ancestral power and, well, pure solar spectacle, it feels very Sekhmet-Sol Invicta, doesn't it?
It really does. Deep roots, radiant sovereignty.
And even the Lion King, Simba and Nala, uniting. The source sees that as sovereignty being a shared vision, not just personal. Again, that transforms 7th house partnership theme.
Right, aligned connection as true power.
And one more, Janelle Monáe's Electric Lady. That fierce futurism forged in golden heat. It captures that forward-looking Pluto and Aquarius vibe, mixed with the core Leo radiance.
These examples really help ground these big cosmic ideas. So how do we actively engage with this? The source gives interactive suggestions.
It does. Specific moments for reflection tied to the moon.
Like the Leo new moon on August 4th, that date again.
Exactly. Same day as the Sun-Pluto opposition.
Mm.
The source offers really direct questions for them. What relationship pattern, that's Pluto on the 7th, dims my inner sun? And what daily ritual, Saturn in the 6th, would crown my sovereignty?
Getting really specific about connecting the transits to personal empowerment.
And there's also a full ritual outline, the solar sovereignty anointing from Leo seed.
Okay, when exactly?
Between July 22nd and August 22nd, specifically during the waxing moon phases, when the moon is building light.
What do you need for it?
Simple things, a golden candle, some sunflower petals, a small lion figurine or image, and a mirror.
And the steps.
You do it at dawn, light the candle, hold the lion figurine while you gaze into the mirror, really looking at yourself. Then you chant the affirmation, I am the sun that never sets.
Powerful.
Then anoint your third eye with a little sunflower oil. And finally, bury the petals at a crossroads, symbolizing release and stepping onto a new path.
That feels very grounding, a tangible way to claim that energy.
Definitely. And for something more regular, there's the heart sun meditation.
How does that work?
It's simple. Place your right hand on your heart, and your left hand extends up overhead, palm facing the sky.
Okay, right hand on heart, left hand up.
Then you breathe in, visualizing sunlight pouring down into your left palm. Hold the breath for a moment. Feel that light pool in your heart as warm, liquid gold. Then exhale, feeling that gold radiate out from your right hand into the world.
Ah, feeling that solar flare presence directly. What's the affirmation?
I receive only to magnify. It perfectly sums up that double Leo potential taking in light to amplify it outwards.
So, based on how you engage with all this, The source outlines different potential outcomes, right? These three coronation paths.
Yes, 3 potential trajectories for this Sekhmet-Sol Invicta energy in 2025 and beyond.
Path 1 is the Regent of Radiant Systems. What's that about?
This is the path of really embracing the Pluto and Saturn lessons, using that double Leo fire to build something tangible that empowers others, like launching a community platform that's Pluto in the 7th, transforming collective spaces focused on creative sovereignty.
On Saturn's role.
Saturn in the 6th provides the necessary structure, the discipline to make it sustainable. Your natural Leo magnetism draws in collaborators,
And the outcome by 2026?
leading a creative sovereignty movement. The key choice here is consciously turning relationships into co-creative alliances, using that Plutonic pressure positively.
Okay, Path 2 sounds less ideal. The dying star.
This is the warning, really, resisting the transformation. Pluto in the 7th triggers power struggles that brace relationships instead of transforming them.
And the Leo energy.
Instead of confident radiance, Leo pride digs in, rejects compromise, and leads to isolation. Saturn in Pisces then shows up as blocks chronic fatigue, creative stagnation,
Ouch. So the light dims.
through a self-absorption, essentially. The key choice is prioritizing ego over evolution, resisting the necessary changes.
And the third path, the luminocracy. Sounds grand.
It represents a different kind of integration, channeling the double sun into something more institutional, like founding an artist sanctuary or a leadership school, using Leo 5th house creativity and 1st house leadership.
How do the planets support that?
Saturn in Pisces provides the devotional discipline to build it. And Pluto in the 7th, instead of causing fractures, attracts powerful patrons and partners who support the vision, transforming connections into resources.
So the outcome is building a legacy.
Your brand or work becomes synonymous with empowered creativity on a larger scale. The key choice is deciding to institutionalize your fire, giving it a lasting structure.
Okay, so bringing it all together, what's the core message? The 2025 mandate.
It's really a call to action, reframing the challenges, that double Leo energy. It's voltage, not vanity. It needs direction.
And Pluto in the 7th isn't just relationship drama.
No, the source says it's incinerating dynasties of dimness, clearing out old patterns, outdated structures that kept your light suppressed.
And really leaning into Saturn and Pisces.
Absolutely. Finding the sacred in the everyday, grinding sacred geometry into daily bread, baking devotion into chores. Sovereignty is built through mindful daily practice.
The source even uses the August 20th eclipse symbolically.
As a reminder that even the sun has shadows sometimes. Even the sun wears a corona. Shadows are light, waiting for revelation. Challenges are part of revealing greater light.
And the final thought really captures it. Wear your crown not as ornament, but as antenna broadcasting liberation in golden waves.
It's active. Your presence is a broadcast signal for liberation, yours and potentially others.
It's also a mantra.
A powerful one.
Yeah.
I am the throne and the anointing. My radiance is my revolution.
Wow. And one last piece, a cosmic note.
Yes, about Jupiter entering Gemini back on May 24th. For Leo rising, that puts Jupiter, the planet of expansion, in your 3rd house.
Communication, learning, local connections.
Exactly. So the source suggests this amplified sovereign energy isn't just for you, it's meant to be shared. Prepare to amplify your message writing, speaking, digital platforms. Your voice needs to expand now.
As our cosmic journey concludes.
Dive deeper into your unique path.
Request your email audio reading now.
You can find the link in the description below.
Explore episode resources and links.
All the details are waiting for you there.
Ignite. Become.
Subscribe for Starlight Insights.
Thank you for joining us.